Bill O'Reilly here, Tuesday, January 21st, 2020. You are listening to the O'Reilly Update. Here's what's happening across our nation. Senator McConnell considers a, quote, kill switch to fast-track the upcoming impeachment trial. Global survey shows most people view capitalism as doing more harm than good. The president goes to Switzerland. NFL rating shaky heading into the Super Bowl. And what are America's laziest states? Also ahead, the impeachment story you do not know. But first, Senate Majority Leader McConnell considering the implementation of a kill switch in the upcoming impeachment trial, allowing GOP lawmakers to end the proceedings should Democrats stall for political purposes. The rule would fast-track any acquittal with a simple majority vote. President Trump addressing the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland, to promote his new trade deal with China. The gathering of global elites includes billionaires, politicians, experts from the world's largest economies and corporations. Mr. Trump canceled his appearance last year because of the U.S. government shutdown. A global survey says most people around the world now see capitalism as doing more harm than good. The poll finds a majority in 28 different countries blame capitalism for increased income inequality and the climate crisis. Countries with the highest level of anti-capitalist sentiment, India and France. Some trouble for the NFL. The championship games last Sunday saw a ratings drop heading into the Super Bowl. Double-digit loss in viewership compared to last year, posting the lowest ratings in more than a decade. The San Francisco 49ers take on the Kansas City Chiefs on February 2nd in Miami. The Centers for Disease Control releasing their list of the laziest states in the union. According to experts, the least active places can be found in the Deep South, including Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and Tennessee. Head west for the most physically fit states, Washington, Oregon, Utah, and Colorado. Heat may play a role in this survey. In a moment, the real story behind impeachment that the press is not reporting because the press is a big part of it. Right back. Deborah's home was stolen. I don't mean thieves stole stuff. I mean scammers literally stole her home. The FBI calls home title theft one of the fastest growing white-collar crimes. This story is why you need Home Title Lock. Deborah says, quote, criminals found the title to our home online and filed fraudulent documents claiming they owned it. And it gets worse. Deborah, quote, I was evicted from my own home and $85,000 in equity gone. Nobody believes you can get your home stolen this easy, unquote. This is why you need Home Title Lock, because no insurance or bank protects your home from title theft. First things first, please go to HometitleLock.com and register your address to see if you're already a victim and don't know it. Then sign up to protect the legal title to your home so you don't end up like Deborah. And to get you started, I got you 60 risk-free days of protection. Please go to HometitleLock.com. HometitleLock.com. Time now for the O'Reilly Update message of the day, the hidden impeachment story. Let's go back to 1975. That was an exciting time to be at Boston University's School of Public Communication. There we were, about 30 students, including me, seeking a master's degree in broadcast journalism. All of us thought our quest was noble, that we would become purveyors of truth, skilled fact-finders, and truth-tellers in the Watergate tradition. The lessons presented were well worth the tens of thousands of dollars I had to pay for them. 45 years later, having reached the top of my profession, I generally despise my own industry, something I never could have predicted and am sad to say. Here's why. The national TV press is presently controlled by 6 major corporations that use their vast power to profiteer while attempting to destroy ideological enemies. The coverage of Donald Trump's presidency has proved that beyond any reasonable doubt. The stage was set early when a New York Times columnist wrote that because Mr. Trump was so loathsome to him and his liberal colleagues, the basic tenets of fair journalism no longer applied. The mandate of an honest journalism is to seek the truth, even if the facts of a story go against your personal belief system. It is wrong to simply publish accusation and allegations. You must scrutinize the charges. If you can't find solid facts to prove a story, then you must balance it, giving both sides equal weight. Did that happen in the Russian collusion situation? Of course not. The New York Times and the Washington Post printed story after story damning the Trump operation. The network news and CNN took their cues from those papers, constantly deriding the president and those who supported him. Then Special Prosecutor Robert Mueller blew it all up. Federal investigators could find no evidence of collusion. But no apology for unbalanced and fallacious coverage was heard from the corrupt national media. Instead, it segued into the shameful impeachment hysteria. Please understand this. The primary reason the House of Representatives voted to impeach President Trump is that Speaker Pelosi and her members knew the national press would give them cover and blatant support. The media even portrayed Adam Schiff and other anti-Trump zealots as heroes. This despite strong evidence the Ukraine whistleblower secretly coordinated with Schiff, a blatantly political and deceptive act. From the very beginning, there was no balanced coverage of the impeachment story, no attempt to put forth both sides or to provide perspective. Mr. Trump was portrayed as guilty of high crimes in the Times and the Post. The cold truth is that the men who preside over the New York Times and Washington Post believe they should be running the United States, not Donald Trump. These men well know the Democratic Party will blindly follow their editorial lead, as will TV executives at CNN, NBC, ABC, and CBS. So there you go. The press wants to run the country. That's what's behind impeachment. I'm Bill O'Reilly, and I approve that message by actually writing it. Coming up, something you might not know. You've been hearing about gold all over the news. Prices continue to climb. Not surprising, given all the warnings of a recession and the uncertainty of the upcoming election. Americans are looking for stability as a way to protect their savings and retirement. That's why I recommend you consider gold and silver as a safe haven for your savings and retirement. The company I recommend and have for years is American Hartford Gold Group. They are A-plus rated with the Better Business Bureau. Also, they make it simple and easy for you to invest in physical gold and silver. If you're listening right now, you get a free silver coin from my friends at American Hartford Gold Group. All you have to do is give them a call, 877-444-GOLD, 877-444-GOLD. Call them now to claim your free silver gift for a limited time and tell them Bill sent you. Or visit them online at www.billfreecoin.com. Again, that's 877-444-4653 or billfreecoin.com. Now the O'Reilly Update brings you something you might not know. Less than 2 weeks till the Iowa caucus, the top Democrat candidates spending their remaining time running around the Hawkeye state. All that is except Senators Sanders, Warren, and Klobuchar, who are trapped by the impeachment trial in Washington. Recent polls have Bernie Sanders and Joe Biden tied at the top, followed by another tie between Elizabeth Warren and Pete Buttigieg. Very close in Iowa. More than a few prognosticators looked foolish the last time around, so let's take a look at 2016 polling in the Iowa caucus. First, the Democrats. It looked like a lock for Hillary Clinton, despite a late challenge from the Sanders campaign. Real Clear Politics polling average back then showed Hillary up 4 points on Sanders the night before the vote. The results? incredibly tight. More than 179,000 Iowans participated in the Democratic vote, about 5.5% of the population. Clinton and Sanders split pledged delegates 23 to 21, so it was essentially a tie that boosted Bernie Sanders. For Republicans, it was a field of 11 candidates. Real Clear Politics had Donald Trump up by 5. Wall Street Journal had him up by 7. Mr. Trump, the odds-on favorite, despite opting out of the debate in Des Moines just a few nights prior. But the polling was wrong. After every vote was tallied, Ted Cruz won the Iowa caucus with more than 51,000 votes. Mr. Trump got 45,000. Evangelical voters handed Cruz the win and 8 delegates. But here's something you might not know. Iowa is not exactly known for picking actual presidents. In almost 50 years, only 3 of the caucus winners have got on to the White House. This year's Iowa caucus is impossible to predict right now. If Joe Biden does win it, he will have momentum going into the New Hampshire primary 1 week away from Iowa. That would be huge for the former vice president. Anyone else, with the exception of Buttigieg, who would get a boost from Iowa if he won, it's going to be a long slog, because once you get by New Hampshire, you go down to South Carolina, which is Biden country and a big state. So Joe Biden remains the odds-on favorite. Back after this. You've heard about the benefits of water exercise. It's low impact and great for your overall health, but who wants to hop in a cold, crowded pool at the gym? Not me. With a Michael Phelps swim spa by Master Spas, you can exercise and relax without leaving home. A swim spa is a year-round pool alternative that helps you lead an active, balanced life. The water current of a Michael Phelps swim spa lets you move at your own pace, walk, swim, exercise, without the stress on your joints. Enjoy the massage seats where you can ease tension and muscle aches. One happy owner, Patricia, says, quote, exercising in the swim spa is fun, and I not only have relief from my arthritis, but I feel stronger and healthier. Right now, Master Spa is offering $1,500 off a Michael Phelps swim spa. So please go to michaelphelpsswimspa.com/bill for details. Save $1,500 today. Go to michaelphelpsswimspa.com/bill. Thank you for listening to the O'Reilly Update. I am Bill O'Reilly. No spin, just facts, and always looking out for you.